Son of a sly SOB. Now let me give you a little rundown about what I was saying before, because I started recording with my microphone off. Damn you, technology! Anyways, I start off by saying, I'm back, baby! Now let me give you a little rundown on some politics. Okay, some politics. Russia, bad. China, really bad. Middle East, not good, real bad. Terroristas everywhere. Okay, we know those countries are bad. We know those countries are terrible. Now let's see how it ties into the world. Okay, they're trying to take over the world, and they're trying to absolutely to decimate Ukraine. Okay, and this is why no one is going to save Ukraine. Why Russia is not going to save Ukraine? Oh, well, Russia is definitely not going to save Ukraine, seeing as they're ransacking the entire place. I meant, why is the world not going to help Ukraine? And why the world is not going to help Ukraine is because they're not part of NATO. NATO is a pact formed in 1949. The mini mice was perusing about the streets in 1949, but in 1949. We formed a pact after World War II in defense of the countries in NATO, which is, of course, United States, UK, Norway, Belgium, Germany, Poland, Slovakia, Hungary, Czechoslovakia, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. No one really cares about those countries. France, Spain, Albania, Bulgaria, Romania, Italy, of course, the United States. Because all those countries are weak and can run over in 1 second. So, formed a pact with NATO that if they get attacked, then basically all those countries have to come to their aid if they are attacked. So, if the Maestro and the Three Musketeers invaded one of those countries, apparently the entire country would have to stand against me. But, of course, in France, you would just be able to take it over with one person. So, but in Ukraine, unfortunately, they're not part of NATO. So that means Russia can go in, and they don't have to worry about any repercussions. And of course, we have insanely weak leaders. None of this would happen under Trump, because Trump was actually led with strength, and he was unpredictable. Being unpredictable means, if Putin and the Ruskies attack Ukraine, no, you never know what's going to happen. There could be some dire consequences. Yes, think about what Trump did. He kept it interesting. He took out El Bitch Daddy. He took out that other terrorist scum. He took out all of ISIS. He built up our military to the greatest it's ever been. He always kept foreign policy to where it was like no one knew what he was going to do. He shut down the Nord Stream pipeline. And also another reason why they're invading Ukraine is because the Nord Stream pipeline that the Ukraine and U.S. controlled, now they just gave it back to Russia. Because guess what? Putin and Biden are a lot alike, seeing as Putin has Russia's best interest at heart, and so does Biden. It's great, isn't it? We love having a U.S. leader that has Russia's interest at heart, the worst nation in the world, besides China. So anyway, Biden's what's commonly known as a Rusky scum commie, and just gives everything over to Putin. And every incentive for Putin not to attack, he took away. So now, since Ukraine, I don't think Putin would have attacked if he was part of NATO, because then he just creates World War III. But since Ukraine's not NATO, he doesn't have to create World War III, because he can just go in without the U.S. ever putting troops on the ground. Now, the U.S. put troops on the ground in Poland so far, just in case Russia tries to get more aggressive, but guess what? He's a dictator. He's going to get more aggressive. Guess what appeasing dictators does? It didn't work so well with Hitler, did it? No, it didn't. Anyways, but I don't want the U.S. to go into Ukraine, because guess what? We don't even have our own border secure. Secure our own border first. There's illegals pouring into our country. I live right in Texas. I can see it here. Not a single person speaks English. I'm not kidding. Like, you hire a drywall person? Don't speak English. You hire anybody? Don't speak English. You go to the car shop? They don't speak English. Okay? If you want to come to America, go through the legal process and try to actually learn our values and language. You can't be a country without the same language. It's horrible. Think of Canada, the mushmouth Frenchmen and the mushmouth English speakers. Clueless. That's why they're so weak. But, so yeah, Ukraine is completely screwed right now. But hopefully Russia, obviously, I don't think Russia wants to, like, destroy Ukraine. It wants to use Ukraine's resources and stuff, so there's no point in, like, destroying Ukraine. They're just going to show their military might, which could be dwarfed by the mini-mice instantaneously. I could destroy Russia. Not a chance Russia would stand against the Maestro, but... so yeah, under Biden, there's nothing going to happen. Sanctions, yeah. Sanctions are going to keep Russia out of Ukraine. No. Sanctions do nothing. Sanctions are useless. And no one cares about sanctions, especially Putin, who already gets everything he wants because he has all the energy from the Nord Stream pipeline. So, no incentives for him not to invade Ukraine. Ukraine is beyond fajukt, a combination of fiarmed and fajukt. So this is really bad. And the Russian aggression is not going to stop there. And this is not good for the world. People don't want to, dictators trying to take over other countries. I mean, what's new? But this is like a full scale attack on a real country. Usually it's just like in Africa. No one really cares. But this is like a real country. So this is pretty bad. So we're gonna see what happens. And the Mice Show will keep you updated. And of course, go check out the Mice merch, Mice and Dice. Back from the ancient Egyptian king Tut himself. The Mice Show had that handcrafted from the Ethiopian nurses in Zimbabwe. And they sent it over to the Eurasian silkweed farmers, who put the most unbelievable embroidered. And then they sent it over to the Persians, who actually rubbed it on the tits of a princess. So this is extremely blessed silky smooth sweatshirt. It is absolutely majestic. Let me go show you. It is unbelievable beyond life itself. See, the only reason these letters were golden, they didn't have colors back then. When it was dipped in the golden fountain of youth, the crusader sweatshirt of light itself, bestowed upon the light, with legendary on the back in block letters. No one has ever seen this before. It's unstoppable. It's unbelievable. It's unmatched. It's majestic beyond belief. Anyway, you can go find that in the description. And guess what? The Maestro never gives up. I curse you, Russia!